Hello everyone, bonjour à tous. Welcome back to the French Made Easy podcast. This is episode number 149, numéro 149. Today is a short and sweet episode. We will learn the names and pronunciation of 8 French pastries. Now, before we start, as always, if you are new to the podcast, please make sure you have your lessons cheat sheet in front of you so you can see the spelling of the words while you listen. And when you finish this episode, you can head over to the French Made Easy exercise library to download your lessons exercises and practice what you've learned today. You'll find all the download links in the episode notes on your podcast platform. All right, so let's get started with our pastries. And by the way, I have added a picture next to each pastry on the transcript so you can see what they actually look like because it's going to be really hard to describe. All right, so please repeat after me to practice your pronunciation. We start with un croissant. Un croissant. Now you all know probably what a croissant is, but I've got an episode especially on how to pronounce croissant in French, and I've linked it in the transcript. Chaque matin, je commence ma journée avec un café et un croissant. Every morning, I start my day with a coffee and a croissant. Chaque matin, je commence ma journée avec un café et un croissant. Un pain au chocolat. Sort of similar to a croissant, but filled with chocolate. Now, it's also known as chocolatine in some part of France. Now, I personally call it un pain au chocolat, but you will also hear chocolatine. Mon père achète des pains au chocolat tous les dimanches matin. My father buys pain au chocolat every Sunday morning. Mon père achète des pains au chocolat tous les dimanches matin. Un éclair au chocolat. I think you also use the French word éclair in English. Un éclair au chocolat. Je vais prendre 2 éclairs au chocolat, s'il vous plaît. I'll take 2 chocolate éclairs, please. Je vais prendre 2 éclairs au chocolat, s'il vous plaît. Un macaron. I have an episode on how to pronounce it in French. I will also link this one in the transcript. Un macaron. Les macarons à la vanille sont ses préférés. Vanilla macarons are her favorites. Les macarons à la vanille sont ses préférés. Une madeleine. A small sponge cake with a shell-like shape. Une madeleine. And by the way, my descriptions are pretty wonky, so please check out the pictures on the transcript. J'ai acheté quelques madeleines pour le goûter. I bought some madeleine for a snack. J'ai acheté quelques madeleines pour le goûter. Un financier, a small almond cake flavored with beurre noisette. Un financier. Je connais une très bonne recette pour faire un financier aux framboises. I know a very good recipe for making a raspberry financier. Je connais une très bonne recette pour faire un financier aux framboises. Un cannelé. That's a small pastry with custard in the center and a thick caramelized crust. Un cannelé. Il a goûté des cannelés pour la première fois dans une petite pâtisserie à Bordeaux. He tried cannelé for the first time in a small pastry shop in Bordeaux. Il a goûté des cannelés pour la première fois dans une petite pâtisserie à Bordeaux. And last one, une chouquette. That's a small puff pastry sprinkled with pearl sugar. Une chouquette. Mes enfants me demandent toujours des chouquettes quand on va à la boulangerie. My children always ask for chouquettes when we go to the bakery. Mes enfants me demandent toujours des chouquettes quand on va à la boulangerie. All right, so that's it for our pastries. Now let's just do a quick recap. We have un croissant, un pain au chocolat, un éclair au chocolat, un macaron, une madeleine, un financier, un cannelé, and une chouquette. Et voilà, now you've got a few more French words in your vocabulary. Now please remember to download your exercises to practice what you've learned today. All the links are in the episode notes on your podcast platform. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I will chat with you next week for another episode. À bientôt. Bye.